Uh, Ruto says you're not being honest. I'm sure you've heard him say it all the time. You know, you're either not being honest about the Eurobond issue, or at worst, he says, you're an economic saboteur.
You know, who takes Mr. Ruto seriously in this country?
He has his
How
supporters.
much is his word worth? So that I waste my time trying to respond to what Ruto has said.
But he's a deputy president and he has his support, isn't it?
William Ruto is a hypocrite, and everybody knows that. Everybody knows that William Ruto is very economical with the truth. What he has done, how he has even treated his own neighbors. The other day, one of his neighbors was in court against him for grabbing his piece of land. You know that? There was this piece of land in Ngong Forest, which they then sold to Kenya Pipeline Corporation. The matter is out there. Somehow they managed to get themselves slightly out of the court. The other one is this issue of the playground for school children. I'm very conversant with. So, and then
he has severally said all these allegations that are being made to him, the high priest of corruption, everything. Nobody can come forward and present any documents or any facts and take him to a court of law. He's actually put that challenge out there for all those who are saying all these things. Come and challenge me in a court of law.
In which country does he live? His own neighbor took him to court, and this is on record, and you know it, that he was fined 5 million shillings by the court for having grabbed his neighbor's piece of land. So what more proof do you need?
You talk about this school playing ground. You talk about Kenya Pipeline land.
Of course, he will always deny. He will always deny. But look at him. Look at the way he conducts himself in this country. Very, very embarrassing to this nation. You can see every week he's carrying a bag of money to Harambes. Every week he donates 10 million shillings in the Harambes. I have been the Prime Minister of this Republic. In fact, I was earning more money than he's earning as a Deputy President. And we know his other sources of income. Which businesses does he own? What is the source of this money, which he's running around with, so that he can be able to contribute to Harambes 50 million shillings, and then to be jumping up there saying that he's very generous, that there's some other people who cannot even donate a marcus or whatever it is to a tree. I mean, he is an embarrassment to this government. That's why I told the president that if you are telling this country that you are serious about corruption, begin the house cleaning next door to you. Your deputy is leading from the front in this matter. So how can Kenyans take you seriously as a government that you want to deal with corruption when your deputy is flaunting money whose sources are questionable? So do lifestyle audit, as it's called, of your deputy.
Okay. He says this is not the first time he's donating money. I mean, he's been doing that Harambes all his life. Plus, again, back to the challenge he keeps throwing, like, if you have any information that you think is substantial, bring it forth.
This is not like investigating murder, where you're supposed to come up with evidence beyond reasonable doubt. You look at circumstantial evidence that is available. I'm told you do lifestyle audit. What are the sources of income of this individual? Where does he get this other money that is pushing around every corner? They did it in Nigeria. It landed very many people in prison.
After it was done?
Yeah, at the end of it. Because they just come and tell you what is your source of income the whole of this year. And what about your expenditure. What the gap is, will ask you to answer. And I'm sure he cannot answer. He cannot tell you what is the source of that extra income. Somebody, for example, leaves the university and is not employed anywhere. He cannot show you a pay slip anywhere for all that time. before he came to Parliament. When he came to Parliament, he owned this property, he owned this and that and that and that. Can you also not ask, Hussein, these are circumstantial, the sufficient circumstantial evidence to prove some amount of complicity and guilt, if it were.